Welcome back to Farmer Simulator 25 with the Rude Man. And for some reason, Twitch isn't running. Odd. All right, well, give it a minute here. Oh no, it's only showing one of one. All right, let me see if I can get Twitch running here. It's gonna take seconds, sorry. Always something. I'll explain it in a minute. Something weird. Oh, he caught up. Oh, no wonder. Did it show up? Did it? Okay, it's running. All right. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. What did I miss? Hang on. Let me look at the chat here. Okay, Matt's here. Scorp says everything's doing okay. Yep, I'm home and only work 4 days this week. Oh, you're off on Friday. Sweet. Hey, Bent is here. Bent, how are you? Haven't seen you forever. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let me explain what happened here. Party at our house, though I think my daughter is going out with her friends. What's the party involving? Did you pay your mortgage off or something? All right, let me explain what's happening here. My camera's off a little bit. Oh, well, I'll worry about that later. I can see part of me anyway. Okay. My camera is 4K. And my computers, both of them are 4K. And every game I play is in 4K. But streaming want it to be either 720 or 1080. I wasn't aware, but YouTube has allowed 4K streaming now. They don't advertise it. They still prefer 1080. So I went in and changed everything to 4K. Now I hope everything's coming through with you guys. I don't know what you can see, if it looks any better than it did. But the problem was that my camera was messing with the stream, and because I didn't have it set up correctly. So I changed the camera to 4K. The problem with this, my camera only does 30 FPS at 4K. So I had to do the game, which I always do at 60 FPS. I had to drop the game down to 30 FPS. Do all of those changes and to 4 or 5 different programs that I used to make this happen, and to get it all done. And I finally finished it up this morning, just in time to find out that, of course, FarmSim had an update. Go figure. Anyway, so that's where we're at. And as far as I know, everything's working okay. I have to depend on you guys to tell me if there's an issue. It's Halloween. Oh, Friday's Halloween. I forgot. It's also Scorpion's birthday this weekend. Scorpion will be, 25 on Saturday. And then Sunday, the time changes. It goes back. I know that UK went back this last week, I think, with their time. But ours is Saturday night. So Sunday is when ours changes. Okay, why can't I get this thing running here? Wait, it was running. There it goes. All right, I need to finish the fertilizing here. Just this one little strip here. And then this is done and ready to plow. All right, stop that. Matt, I will be hiding in my computer room. Well, hey, the last 2 years we haven't got anybody come by. We're across the street from the school, and they have parties, so they don't go door to door here and much anymore. So we just turn the lights out and watch a movie. So there you go. Yeah, it's a fallback, which when you have a fallback, that means you get an extra hour of sleep anyway. So if you go to bed at 11, it's actually going to bed at 10. So, that doesn't help. It doesn't help because the change itself will affect your system, your body. The change affects your body. It doesn't matter which way it's going. So even though you might get an extra hour sleep, you're still going to be effed up from just a time change. And they keep saying they're going to fix it so it doesn't change anymore. But the problem in America is that means that the politicians have to stay at their jobs. They don't stay at their jobs long enough to pass anything like that. And if you think I'm kidding, ask any politician. I've seen many interviews with current politicians that when they actually tell the truth, will tell you that 70% of the time that they're in Washington, D.C. is to get reelected. Only 30% of their time is to actually do any business. Hey, Herd's in the house. How you, Herd? So I haven't seen anybody say if the stream looks any better or if you can even see it at all. Thomas is in the house. All right, what are we doing? Turn it off. Okay, so these are sugar beeties and they're done. Okay, so we got sugar beets now, which means we can do what we're sugar, I guess, right? Is that doubting Thomas? I don't think so. I'm doing great, Thomas. Hope you're doing well. And we got Binks in the house. I haven't seen Binks forever. Frank's at work, but he's watching or listening. That means I have to keep constantly talking so that he can hear us. Well, late last night, about midnight, I finished Mass Effect 1. I started playing Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, the Legendary. I bought it a couple years ago, and I played it for, I don't know, a couple hours maybe, but I never finished it. Well, Jeff jumped in and started playing it, and so I decided, well, maybe it's a good time for me to revisit, because when I played Mass Effect, I played it on an Xbox 360. So I never got to play it on PC. I started playing with a female character about 2 years ago, and I only recorded maybe 5 or 6 episodes and then gave it up. So I decided I just want to play it for fun, and I got through the first one last night and started the second one this morning. All right, let's see what I got to do here. I'm not going to get in there with this, so you know what? The sugar beet factory is over at the other farm, so I might as well put these in that storage that I have over there. Yeah, it's down to 40s now. I took my air conditioner out of the window, washed my windows yesterday, took my curtains down, got them. I have blackout curtains. Took those down. The cat kept jumping up in the window, so when I opened up the to wash the window, that blackout blanket is just full of cat hair. So Carol's got one of them things that you roll on them, and it's got the sticky on them, you know. It's got a handle on it, and you roll it and take the stuff off. I used that on the curtain and got all the cat hair off. I thought this thing would go faster than this. Well, I'm almost halfway there now. Might as well just drive it out. Oh man, how are you supposed to be able to see through there? Well, that ain't right. Somebody told me you're not supposed to drive it with the header on. That the header would be on a trailer. I said, nah. Thanks, Herd. Thank you. I should probably have that going on. I might have to put a fan on. Now that I have my air conditioner going, it's getting hot in here. Hey, we finally got some honey cooking there. All right, this is the sugar, but I think it's probably full. Let's see if we can put any in there. This is the sugar factory, right? Sure is. It must be full. I don't know. Let's look. By the way, Scorp, thanks for sending me an email or text, whatever it was you sent. I guess it was a text. Came on my phone. Most of the time, I don't look. I did this morning because of all that stuff I did to make it 4K and everything. I did check. And I had it done. So, but thanks for the reminder because most of the time I don't look. All right. Sugar beets, 0. Okay. What? Why does it not? It's not taking them. Odd. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Get out of the way. Wasting time. Jeremy's in the house. Jeremy! It's noisy. It is. That scared me. That scared me. I have been getting stressed out lately, haven't I? I guess I could take this one. Well, I'll take the dumper truck. Put it over there. All right, we want to go to the right here. You can hear those bees humming. Hear them bees a humming. They're humming round the bend. Go Beats, man. Go Beats. All right, let's get this guy. Was he picking up? Did I finish? I don't know if I finished the grass. Can't remember. Oh. No, I didn't. Okay. Then let's get... this guy. Oh, I forgot. I have this. I forgot. Jeez. Okay, well, I'll remember next time and choose it twice. All right, let's move this guy back out to the grass field. That should give that beet long enough to empty out or something like that. I've been having trouble with the cat, guys. I'm at the shooter. She was trouble for me yesterday while I was trying to do all this work on my PC. So this morning I get up, I'm tired. I come into my studio, and remember, I've got 2-3 computers going. I've got 4 monitors going, lights, microphones. They're all plugged in to electricity. And the cat comes in, and I'm loading up. I've got both computers cranking up. They're coming up. Monitors coming on. All that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, half of my studio goes out. I mean, it's just dark. And I look, what the hell was that? And so I looked down, and there was no power. I looked at the computer. The computer was off. Oh hell, what's that? The internet modem. The modem's not running. And what the hell? And I looked down, and there's the cat grinning at me. When did you come in, you piece of whatcha-dinker? And I got up and walked around my computer, and she's sitting there with her tail doing like this. And remember, she's almost 18 pounds. She went walking in the back of my desk. She went walking under my feet and around the back and stepped on the off switch of one of the power strips and turned half my computers off. I couldn't get her to move her fat ass. I finally had to pick her up and take her out and lock her out of the room so I get my computers back. Then I had to wait a half hour for the internet to work again. Pain in the butt. Silly cat. All Andy has to worry about is this cat running over his keyboard. Don't shoot it. Hell, I'd just soon shoot myself than the cat. My family wouldn't let me get away with that. Nate's here. Hey Nate, how you doing? I see where I left off. It wasn't on that end. Oh man, I was about halfway through when I stopped. I see that now. Anybody seen Andy's today?
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Matt. Hey, Skipman. We got Mad's in the house. How you doing, Skip? All right, I'm just going to go up to start. We just one more swipe and we're done with this field.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Patrick. The old quicker picker-upper. Quicker or swifter? What do they call it? A swifter in real life, I guess. Carol's got some of those. I don't know if she ever uses them. I used the one on a long pole to get the spider webs in the corners and stuff that accumulate once in a while. I'm doing great. Doing great. I'm just not with it today. But even on a day that I'm not with it, I was able to get up, get this thing ready to stream in 4K, get the game updated, get the damn cat kicked out of the house, and made a double patch of my world famous chili that I make, so the family will have something to eat all day. I had to make a double batch of this stuff because they won't stay away from it, and I don't get any if I don't make a double or a triple batch. For some reason, everybody likes my chili. I got a house full of people. I had another. Did I tell you guys I had to do some electrical work a while back, a few weeks ago? And I was talking about going back in time and giving the electrician that did this house a good chewing out. I mean, I'm not an electrician. I haven't been trained as one. I've done a lot of electricity in building, back in my youth. I'd buy houses that needed rebuilt, not rebuilt, but remodeled. For example, one of the houses I bought was a 1-bedroom, and I had to put 2 bedrooms in a living room and stuff downstairs in the basement, and I remodeled the basement. Did all the work myself, all the plumbing, all the electrical, put a toilet in, sewer, that kind of stuff. One of my houses I put gas in and plumbed all of the water for a hot water tank, and so I've done a lot of that work. But I'm no profession, I'm no electrician, and I don't know all the rules and regulations. But the problem I had a while back, a couple weeks ago, that I think I talked to you guys about, was I had problem with power going out between Jeff's room and mine. And they're hooked together on the same circuit. And when I found the culprit, it was an outlet in Jeff's room that when I opened it up looked like a damn junction box. Well, you're not supposed to do that. If you need a junction box, you put one in. And there were so many wires coming in and out of this socket, that it took me forever to get it rewired, and they didn't even do that right. Must be the same guy. I went into Addie's room last night, and they said, she called me up and said, "Papa, we've got electrical problems in here." Oh, okay, I'll be right there. And I walked in, I said, "What's the problem?" And she said, "That outlet right there is so hot that you can't touch it." She said, we went to touch it. I could feel heat coming off of it. Now, there's a plastic cover on outlets here in the States, and you take that off so that you can get the outlets in and out if you needed to change them. There's one screw in the middle there's 2 sockets, one on top of the other. Right in the middle, there's one screw that this plastic cover is screwed in with. When I went and put my hand up, I could feel the heat coming off that outlet. Nothing plugged into it, and there wasn't anything plugged into it. She said she just got close of it when she was making the bed and felt heat on her arm. So I went to touch it, and I touched the plastic part, and it was hot, but it wasn't, oh my God, I got a blister hot. But that screw was. I got close to touching it, and it was boiling hot. And so I thought, what the hell? And I said, "Have you had anything plugged in that today?" They said, "Nope." Has it ever been hot before? Well, we don't use that one very often because it's right there on the bed. And if we plug anything into it, if you're rolling over on the bed, you unplug it. So we don't use it. And so I went out, I pulled the cover off, I went and turned the circuit breaker off, pulled the cover off, and it was worse than the one before. There was a half a dozen wires coming in and out of this outlet. And again, you're supposed to use a junction box. So if you have a circuit in your, in your circuit box that runs to the kitchen, okay, it's one line on one circuit that then goes to the kitchen. Then you would write kitchen on that off. If you want to turn the power off in the whole kitchen, you just go out to the box and you flip that one off. Okay, so that's one line coming to one room. What you would do is you would have that one line get to that room, put it in a junction box. It's a bigger box inside the wall that the line comes in and other lines go out. Now, imagine you're in a room and it's a kitchen, and you have the left side of the kitchen where there's outlets all on the left side of the kitchen. On the right side of the kitchen, there's outlets on the right side of the kitchen. There's two lights, one over the sink and one in the middle of the room. Okay, each one of those, you would get to the junction box with the main power, then you would split that power off, and you'd send power over here to run down that line of outlets, power over here to run down that line of outlets, power going up to the light and the switch, and the other light and the switch, so that everything's coming out of this junction box. But the only thing that's in the outlet and the switch is the power coming in and the power going out to the next outlet. That's how it's supposed to be. This guy had everything going in this outlet. And it just, we had that line that come out of there goes into the garage, and we had the freezer and a refrigerator hooked to it on that same line. And that's what was causing the problem. He had too much stuff running out of this one box instead of splitting it out. There were too many things sharing the power, and it was overloading. And an electrician supposedly did this. And so anyway, I moved the fridge and the freezer and put it on another circuit. And I told Addie, just don't use that unless you absolutely have to. And because as soon as I took the fridge and freezer off, she also had her computer in the next little room hooked to it. I turned all of that off. It cooled right down. I plugged the computer back in. The computer fully running with the monitor and keyboard and mouse and everything made it slightly warm. But it wasn't, it was just a little bit more than room temperature. So I told her, well, you can still use your computer. You can leave that there because that's not too bad. It's just a little warm. But I have to take that other stuff off. But that's ridiculous. It makes you start worrying about a fire, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that's what Scorpio said. Yeah, I know. That's what we're worried about. So, but there's one thing about it. I have a lot of ways in and out of the house. Right next to Addie's bed is a door to the carport. So if there was any problem, if an alarm went off, any problem, she'd just go right through that door, and she's outside. Jagan, there's a landing on the roof just outside their window, and the window's plenty big enough to swing open and just climb through, and then you're on a low part of the house where you can just get down off the roof without any trouble. There's actually a tree there too that you could get yourself down. Carol, in our master bedroom, we also have a door right next to the bed that goes out to the back deck. So we're 1 second we're outside. The other two bedrooms, there's a door about 2 feet from the bedroom door in a hallway that goes outside. The other bedroom is the main entrance to the house, and you open the door and you take an immediate right and you're outside in the front of the house. So every bedroom has an immediate access to outside. So that's one thing. And if we have alarms going, and I have 2 alarms. I have one alarm that's hooked to electricity, so it doesn't need batteries. And as long as it's not an electrical fire, we're okay with that. But then right beside it is a battery operated one. So I do that for in case for some reason I forget to renew the batteries. We still have one that's electrical. But you still worry about stuff like that. And we've been there for 20 years, so in that house. But the wiring is god awful. The guy that did that wiring needs his birthday taken away, because he isn't an electrician, in my opinion. Anyway, hey, there's my story for the day. Mud riding bub. I don't play. I'm playing single player mud. I don't play multiplayer unless I'm not live streaming. Sorry about that. I almost swallowed my tongue. What the heck was that? Anyway. Yeah, I try to keep the channel friendly and family friendly, and if I'm live streaming, sometimes I can't control what they say and do, so I don't like to multiplay if I'm live streaming. Plus, it's hard for me to get a word in edgewise on myself, much less another person. I'll bring Scorp in once in a while, a couple times. Or Scorp brought himself in one time. Hey, the rice guy's full. Who is driving today? Oh, Scorpion, you're doing double duty. Scorp's driving the rice harvester. It was trying to put rice in that thing right there in that truck. What the hell? It would just fall through the hole, wouldn't it? I don't look in the mirror anymore. Maybe I should. My beard's getting a little bit long. Yeah, because you keep running your horse in the ravine. They don't like that either. Huh. Is that thing running? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I thought I ran this tractor before and turned the beacon on. Oh, now it's working. It wasn't working before. Oh, I know why it wasn't working before. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you? Oh. I have a real-life beacon above my monitor here. When I turn the beacon on the tractor, it starts going here in my studio. I forgot that I had a hired worker on this tractor. If you have a hired worker on it, then that doesn't work. You can turn the beacon on, and the beacon will come on, but my beacon won't come on. Oh, crap. Now I've done it. And it wouldn't be the first time. I hate when I do that, and I do it all the friggin' time. Oh, at least it didn't take it all. All right, let's fill it back up. Need to get me a Pegasus. Bacon time. It's howdy bacon time. Did we ever get Andy? I worry about Andy nowadays. With Jenny being sick and everything. I just don't know what I'll do if something happens to... Yeah, I'm not worried about anything happening to me, but I worry about Carol. I worry about me because I don't know what I'd do without her. I certainly wouldn't want to continue on. Did I tell you guys that I think I did. What's today? Tuesday? All right, I haven't live streamed since last week, have I? Did I tell you guys I end up putting a little of my Fireball whiskey in a cup of tea? Did I tell you guys that? I'll wait for an answer. You know, the lag in this stream is probably about 15 minutes long. I can say, hi, Scorp, 15 minutes later. Oh, hi. Drives you nuts. All right. Let's see what we got to do here. I don't think that I have put any flying on yet. Okay, this one's ready to get ready for the next round. Corn is harvested, needs plowing. It does. Okay. Does it need liming, though? Probably not. Okay, this needs plowing, so we're about due for some plowing, it looks like. Carrots need plowing. Plow them carrots. We got to plow them carrots. Is it raining? No, that's some kind of fuzzy stuff in there. Okay, this one needs an extra fertilizing. So let's get that going. Has this got fertilizer? It does. All right, let's grab this one. Well, if I didn't tell you, you didn't tell us about Fireball whiskey and okay, Matt. Well, anyway, if I didn't, then I keep a bottle of whiskey in my fridge next to me here. Why? Because you all know I don't drink. And that bottle's been in there at least 3-4 years. But if I do drink something, it's probably Fireball. I like Fireball. I like a little tequila, but I haven't had any of that for, oh God, I can't tell you how many years. I don't drink alcohol, but I'd like to have some around just in case. For example, at Christmas time, I like a little whiskey in the eggnog. Once in a while. I probably wouldn't put Fireball in eggnog. I'd just get a regular whiskey. But let me get this guy going here, if you will. Who is it? John. We haven't seen John forever. So, okay, it's not working yet. Is he just lining up? Is that what he's doing? Yeah, he's just lining up. There he goes. All right. So, let's see. All right, that's bringing it up. Look down below. That's bringing it up to 100, where it was only 50%. So this is working. We'll continue doing this. I should swap out that one, and let's double these up and get the job done. Uh-oh. Scorpion's patiently waiting. Darn it. So anyway, Carol came in, and this is why I thought I told you guys, because Carol has really bad allergies. She's allergic to a lot of stuff, and we seem to get a lot of it here because it's wet here on the coast. We get a lot of mold. Well, she's allergic to that. She's allergic to pollen from trees and stuff like that. She's even allergic to sunshine. She gets kind of blistery if she gets out in the sun. But anyway, she was complaining that she and I said, "What's the matter with you?" And she said, "Well, it's either the cat hair or pollen or something. I can't clear my throat." "What do you think a little whiskey would do?" she told me, or asked me. I said, "I don't know. Let me go get you some." So I grabbed my flask. I keep a little flask in my fridge with Fireball in it. And so I brought the flask out, and she poured a little bit in a what do they call those? Shot glass. She had a shot glass that I don't know where she got it, but she's got one. And she poured a little whiskey in there, and she took a belt of it, and she says, "Oh my God, that worked." And I said, "That?" She says, "Yeah, it cleared my throat right up." I said, "Hell, I should do that while I'm live streaming then." But anyway, so that worked. And so she had a little bit left in the shot glass. It was a big shot glass. It's, bigger shot glass. Dennis in the house. Anyway, there was a little bit left in there. She just took a little sip, right? So, are you going to drink the rest of that? She goes, "Well, I don't need it. It worked." I said, "Oh, okay." So I took it. I looked around. I went back to my office, my studio, and I looked around, and I had a cup of tea on the burner that I keep there. So I just dumped it in there. I'd already drank half the cup. Although I use these great big mugs. Well, I have bigger than this too. I just poured it in there. Oh, now, again, the tea I drink is from Seattle, Pike Street Market, and it's a Pike Street Market Spice tea. It's their specialty, and it's got a bunch of stuff in it, but the two main ingredients are cinnamon and orange, like orange peel, whatever they call that. There's a word for that. I don't remember what it is. Where you scrape the peel and you get some kind of an aromatic kind of anyway, it doesn't matter. This tea is orange and cinnamon tea. It's a spicy tea, so it's got more spices than that in it, but those are the two main spices. I like a tea that'll knock you out. So John's working this one. Okay, we're gonna fix this up. Anyway, my God, that tasted that Red Ball made that taste like manna from heaven. It was so good. So I grabbed my cup and I ran to the bedroom. Carol was watching TV in the bedroom. I ran to the bedroom with this cup of tea. I said, "Taste this." And she grabbed it and she smelled it first because she doesn't trust me. I don't blame her. And she says, "Oh, I can smell the whiskey. And you put that whiskey in there, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah, taste it." And she did. And she goes, "Oh my God, that's good." And I said, "Isn't it?" My watch wants me to get off my ass, get some exercise. So the next night, I purposely put a pretty good size shot in my tea glass. And hang on, do this while I'm thinking about it. Oh, knock it off, stupid phone. What do they want anyway? It's Taco Bell wanting me to buy something. Too late. I made my own chili today. I don't need Taco Bell. All right, let's see. I put fertilizer in that. Let's go find us a field. I'm going to go to the other end and we'll work and meet in the middle. Zest. That's the word. Thank you, Scorp. That's the word. If you know what zest is, you do that when you're trying to spice up a drink or a food, something like that. The problem with that was that I did it just before I went to bed, and it just messed up my blood sugars like nobody's business. Drinking alcohol just before I went to bed. Well, I had a tough time during the night, a really tough time. My thought was that the whiskey would put me to sleep, and I would sleep better, which it probably would have if I wasn't diabetic. But it messed my blood sugars up so bad that I had a miserable night. And then I was too stupid to realize what caused it. So I did it again the next night, and I put more whiskey in. Because I thought, okay, I didn't sleep good last night. If I double the whiskey, it'll put me out and I'll sleep really good. Oh man, it just doubled down on me. It was so bad. And that's when I finally, ding, oh, you stupid idiot, you're diabetic. There's a reason why they don't want you drinking alcohol, you dummy. Taco Tuesday. No, it's Chili Tuesday. Chili today, hot tamale. By the way, that's one of my favorite candies, hot tamales. Anybody eat hot tamales? I like the extra fire ones. They make an extra hot one. That's my favorite. All right, there he goes. Who's driving this one? Ah, Steve the farmer. We haven't seen Steve for a week or two either. We need to get Bill in here once in a while. Never see Bill anymore. Uh-oh. That didn't work. That's not working. Oh, it's ready to harvest already. Okay, that's not going to work. I waited too long. What about this one? Is this one ready to harvest? Oh, man. It's ready to harvest. I waited too long. Bummer trails. Well, this last one, I think it worked. No, it didn't. No, this isn't the last one. This is. Yeah, this one's still growing. Well, hoopla. All right, we're gonna let that grow. I don't want to harvest it yet. What else we got going here? Okay. Oh, the rice guy. Oh, the sugar beet guy. I got too much work to do. Why will this not? Oh, these are red beets. Oh, I just saw. These are red beets, not sugar beets. What am I supposed to do with these? The soup factory. We'll put these in the soup factory. That's this one here. Okay, this is the pickup area, pretty sure. Here's the take a dump area. Bill playing in the clouds. That's I think that Scorpion is referencing the fact that he operates one of those huge cranes that skyscrapers are built with. So he would be up in the clouds. Either way, he's up in the clouds, even when he's not on that piece of machine. Whoa! Oh no, I'm stuck. Commute time. Right, I gotta find Rice Guy. Yeah, he's really good. Where's the shifter? Where's his hand? You can't see his hand. He's got invisible hands. That's where that one guy got the invisible touch from his song. The invisible touch. I can't remember the song. It's that little cock and jay, that little Banny Rooster guy, Rod Stewart. He always reminded me of little Banny Rooster. Is it really, Matt? Oh, it is. Soup du jour. I haven't even thought about it today. First of all, see what my blood sugars are doing. My blood sugars are low. That means I get to have something sweet. So, let's take a look, see what we got. Alrighty. I think I'm going to go with my favorite. That's Code Red, cherry flavored, my favorite. All right, we got an auto load. No batteries, doesn't take batteries. It's all gravity. Now, remember, if you're a flat earther, this won't work for you. Don't buy this because it won't auto load. If you're a flat earther, this doesn't work for you because it uses gravity and you don't believe in gravity. So that won't work for you. You just have to do something else. Oh my God, that's cold. It's so refreshing. I gotta get this guy out of the way. I feel sorry for people that that are like that. Did I order a Code Red? What? I didn't hear what she said. Thanks, Matt. And I didn't do this. I got to have some sparkles, and then I got to have some Jonesin. If you're Jonesin for Mountain Dew, that's what it looks like. And then, of course, this is what it does to you. And I hate to say it, but Godzilla's getting kind of torqued at me. I haven't had a Mountain Dew, or I haven't had a Dr. Pepper forever. And Godzilla's pretty pissed at me. Now, it's his own fault. I sent him a letter, and I said, you can't be mad at me. You're the one that's hoarding all the Dr. Pepper. He says it's not my fault. It costs too much money to ship from Japan. I don't think so. I think you're just hogging it. Yeah, bum. Anyway, there you go. That's the soup du jour today. Code red. I had something to say about that, and I forgot. I forgot what it was. So there you go. What was I thinking? Scorpion made it back alive from his time machine. Is it a time machine or just a teleport? Can you teleport back in time? Okay. Oh, did I need to do something with these horses? I need to get some oats in there for them because they're supposed to have oats. Oh. Hay, oats, and straw, but no poops. And I know they're making poop. I've seen it, and I've smelled it. I smelled it. See? They've got poop coming. How come it's not showing up on that thing? I don't know. Don't know. Okay, somebody's writing these. I got a mod that writes these. All right, so puberty, 22 months. Age, 0 months. Gestation period, 11 months. 22 months. No, those are because I don't own any of those. I own, which one do I own? Pintos? Palominos? Chestnuts? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Wouldn't that hurt if you had your chestnuts running on open fire? Okay, do I not have horses? It says I've got 16. What kind did I buy? I don't remember. Did I buy one of each of them or something? I can't remember what I did. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I screwed up. I don't remember what I did, but I think I bought 1 or 2 of each. All right. Well, too bad. So sad. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Cattle are growing up. I don't think they're milkable yet, but we can go look. Moo. Okay, I don't see any milk, so evidently they're not milkable yet. I bought them cheap. I bought them on the cheap, and we're growing them before we can milk them. Alrighty, now let's see what we got over here. The little lammies are still babies. Evidently, I haven't cut their tails off yet. And the Chicons, whoa, feisty little booger, aren't you? Jeez, where'd you get all that energy? Chickens are growing. I don't know if they're egging yet. Yeah, they are. Look, they're egging already. Okay, what else we got to do? I gotta go check. Andy's here. I had a can of soup because the chili wasn't done. I just finished cooking it, and it has to cook for about an hour. I finished making it just before about 12:30, and it has to cook. It wasn't going to be ready till a little after 1. So I just had a can of soup. It was the chunky soup, chicken corn chowder. So it's a chowder made out of corn. Lori's here.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Scorp. Scorp just got back from his little trip. Okay, I'm going to say this several times today and tomorrow and Thursday. Sunday, we have to change our clocks in America. England did it, I think, last week or the week before. I can't remember. I think Great Britain's already done it. So you'll get an extra hour of sleep. But as I mentioned earlier, it screws your system up so bad. Your nervous system, your body, it messes with you. The change in time like that messes with you. The same as these people that say they get jet lag, when they fly across time zones and stuff. And I don't doubt them. I'm sure they do. But so I'm not saying, that. Remove foliage. Potatoes are ready. So supposedly you're going to get an extra hour of sleep, but it doesn't work that way. Your body's still going to be messed up, whether you get an extra hour of sleep or not. You get an extra hour. Let's put it that way. Whether you get any sleep out of that or not is another matter. All right, I can't find my harvester. I must have left it at the other farm. There it is. Let's see who we can put to work. All right. Let's start on that end, I guess. Turn the beacon off. Bacon. I'm celebrating Oktoberfest, making schnitzel. Lori, is schnitzel, is that like a pastry? Oh, I'm thinking schnapps. Schnapps is alcohol. Yeah, schnitzel, is that like a pastry? I'm not very continental. I don't know things like that. I like meat and potatoes. That's about it. Already is 1 p.m. Seems like 3, but I haven't changed clocks yet. Yeah. Yes, it's a special. It's special time for Scorpion because it's his birthday too. Saturday, Scorpion's birthday, and then that night he gets an extra hour sleep because of it. I feel bad for people that that can't bring themselves to believe in a higher being. I'm talking about God. They can't bring themselves to believe in God, but they believe the earth is flat and that gravity doesn't exist and many other things. I feel sorry for them. To me, it'd be much easier to believe in a God than it would to believe stuff like that. There's the added benefit of if you're right about God, things are going to be good when you go, wherever you go. If you're wrong about God, you may be going the other way. So what does it hurt to believe? It doesn't cost you anything. It might cost you when you pass if you don't believe. So why not? I like to keep things simple, I mean, really. Tell me, what's your beef in it? Well, then why do you believe? Then why do you believe the Earth is flat? And how could you not believe in gravity? Look, You missed it, Lori. When I got my drink today, I said, "Look, I've got a cooler that's it's auto load," but I said it won't work for flat earthers, and then I went like this. I said, "See, it automatically loads itself, but this won't. Don't buy this if you're a flat earther because it won't work for you. Why? Because you don't believe in gravity. How could you not believe in gravity? What happens when you trip and fall? Do you fall up? No." I don't know. You can't argue with people like that, though. You just can't. You're just. What was that? Not to be crude. There's more ways of saying that. Some people say don't spit in the wind. Other people say don't, you know what, in the wind. And if you've got diarrhea, keep it to yourself. Gravity took your drink. Oh no, look, it filled, oh no, it filled my, how did that work? It put the cover thing back in. Because it didn't go through. How did I do that? I know how I did it. I was in the cab the last time I emptied this, and I only stopped because it was loading. See, I drove up like this, and I waited. When it started loading, I stopped, not realizing that I was over this. I thought I was here. So, as usual, it's my fault. It takes a long time to get rice off the field with this little thing. I need to find a mod. Andy, what's up, my friend? Oh, Lori and Lederhosen. Yodel lady hoo. I can't yodel, or I would. Yodeling should be against the law in America. It's not. There's a lot of bluegrassers that yodel. And that's some fine picking and grinning right there. Those bluegrassers. I like bluegrass music. I don't know why, for some reason, that the people that sing the bluegrass music always have really high-pitched voices. Like, who was that guy that was running for president one time that was Southern? Can't think of his name. He's a billionaire. He had the most terrible voice. Well, I can't help you with that. I said, oh, God, that hurt my ear. Is you is or is you ain't my constituent? All right, this guy can come off the field. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Rob's in the house. Little lady. I got a lot of stuff to pick up here. Look at that. I got stuff falling off each other. Look at that. How'd that happen? I don't know how that happened. It's like there was an earthquake. An earthquake. Scorp, what kind of cake you getting for your birthday on Saturday? I've been good, Rob. It's getting too close to Christmas. I have to be good. How you like my beard, Rob? I let it grow out a little bit for Christmas. I'd show you the picture. The longest, well, it wasn't either because I kept growing it after that. When COVID hit, I stopped shaving it all or trimming my beard for 2 years. And it was down to middle of my chest, my beard was. I do have a picture of it about halfway there. I don't remember what I did with it though. It's not that one. It's not that one. It ain't that one. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe I don't have it in here. I probably don't. Alrighty then. Oh, waiting for me. Didn't I plant some sugar beets? I thought for sure I did. All right, let's see. Is that what this is? No, I did. They're still growing. Okay. And the rice? All right, this cabbage we can run over to the kimchi factory and see if there's any room. This isn't the kimchi factory, but this might take cabbage. Maybe not. It might take cabbage, but I don't think it takes Napa cabbage. Alright, it ain't gonna take it. It must be full up, maybe. Full up. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Artisan chips, bakery, carpentry, corn dryer, cranberries, production. Damn nosy itches again. Probably blame it on the cat. Pallet factory, preserved food, taters, preserved food factory. I got 2 of those. There must be one on the map at all. There's a soup factory, preserved food factory. Yeah. I think it's this one that I have. Is it? It says I own it. Oh wow. Where's the kimchi? There it is. Why is the kimchi 100%? Supposed to be 300. Some of you are messing my map here. This is not the one I'm using. It's not this one. It must be that one then. Kimchi. No, that's 100% too. What? Shoot dang. I thought I'd already been making kimchi. Was I not? Andy's getting ready for Christmas already. Well, poopla. Let's see if I can get rid of some of this. Not very much. Okay, so that didn't give me very much. Which one is it though? Canned peas, kimchi. Okay, it's not this one. It's not this one then. Must be that one. No, it's not that one either. What in the world? What in the wide world of sports is going on? Bakery, bio, carpentry, cereal, coffee, commodity, corn dryer, cranberries, energy storage, refuel, hops plantation. It just took some, didn't it? Napa cabbage? Anybody see the cabbage? Empty pallets. So it isn't this one because the one I have doesn't take pallets. That ain't that. There it is. Right there. Was it there all along? Okay, we got chili peppers, garlic, Napa cabbage, and sprink onions. And it's inactive, so let's activate it. Now it should be producing. I wish there was a way I could drive in this warehouse and it would just empty it. Doesn't seem to work that way. Marvel 57655 is now following. Marvel gets a free tractor for following. It's the biggest, most expensive factory that we can afford, and it's free to you just for following. Hang on, we'll get you one. All right, let's see. We got to do a left side unloading. There's your tractor, biggest we can find. All you have to do is drive it off the lot. It only takes 2 fingers. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, shoot. I hit that. Let's see if it'll even take any of that. Well, it took some of it. The rest of it we have to move by hand. So let's see. Let's grab a little super strength, a little Superman strength. Let's see if we can grab this. Oh shoot, that didn't work good. That did not work. Really slow. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming for to drink your Mountain Dew. Do the do. Whoa. Whoa! Don't bruise the cabbage. Well, that didn't work. All right. Here we go. Let's put it away. Well, that didn't work. Hang on. Stop. Stop. Am I on the wrong thing? I am. I need to be over there. Okay. There we go. That put it away. Kimchi! No Janice around here. No Janice around here. Kimchi. Special tractor sale on Tuesdays, I guess. I wasn't aware. You guys remember? You probably didn't. None of you probably watched it. I played a game called Outer Worlds a few years ago. Well, they got a second version, Outer Worlds 2, and you can play it early if you want to give them $100. If you give them $100, you can play the game early. Otherwise, you can wait till it comes out for real and pay $70. I played the first game and I enjoyed it, but I didn't enjoy it $70 worth. And I didn't enjoy it for sure $100 worth. I'm a patient man. I think I can wait till the price comes down. Matter of fact, I don't even think I paid for it. I think at the time Epic Games was giving out free games once a month, and I think I got it there because I got it at Epic Games, not anywhere else. Oh shoot, look what I did. $100 for a game, are you kidding? If I remember right, it was a pretty good game, but if I remember right, it wasn't a very long game. I played it in just a few episodes, maybe 40, 50 episodes. I guess that's a fairly long game, but it didn't seem very long to me. All right, we know for a fact that's not going to take any more cabbage, so we might as well bring it in here. Hippie Janice style, I think Scorp referred to. Wow, we got enough cabbage here or what? Oh, I gotta go check on Hamish. Hamish is doing the potatoes. You go, Hamish. You guys don't grow potatoes in Scotland, do you? Andy says, I don't live in Scotland anymore. I buy my potatoes at the grocery store. Stuck in first gear. Bad tree, bad tree. You gotta put redeem on it. Bad bush. Is it burning? Up on the mountaintop? The hippy dippy weatherman. I need to get plows out. I forgot. Let's go find them. Lori! Don't beat around the bush, Lori. Okay, here's one. Let's grab this guy. I like this one because it's got white tires. I like wide tires, and I cannot lie. I like white tires, and I cannot lie. I might have to take a nap today. I'm tired. I'm tired every day now. Getting old. So, I'll tell you one thing about the 4K camera. I told you guys that I didn't have my camera set up right because it's a 4K camera. It wasn't running in 4K. So I fixed it. And I should be live streaming at 4K as well. I can't tell because, well, I guess I could look over on the other PC and see if it's running in 4K. 4K! Oh, it shows that the source is 4K, and it is streaming in 4K. Well, sweet. There's a problem with 4K. I can see it now, but I couldn't see it before. See the white in my hair? I've never seen that before. I have gray hair. What the hell? I'm only 72. Come on. What's with the gray hair? And you couldn't see it before, but now that it's 4K, the camera's 4K, I can see it now. What the heck? I don't like that. What am I going to do? I don't know. All right, let's see if we can get this guy to do something. Who's driving? Lori, you got the big green machine. It's hunting season. Do you hunt too? I know you fished. She's choking. No. Dragging dreadlocks. I'm way past due on a haircut. Way past due. But I figure Santa Claus had a bigger beard than I was cutting. This is getting close to Santa Claus size here. And then he has longer hair than I have too. That's Santa. Big Mac's in the house. Big Mac's and an order of fries. And Petsy. All right, I got to get the other plow out. I got two, you know. We'll get Big Red. Lori's driving Big Blue or Big Green or whatever. Whatever is whatever. Whatever. What in the... Bark. Chickens. Bark. Kicking chickens. All right. Let's see if we can find the other. Oh, Hamish is done with potatoes. Hamish, go mash some potatoes. That's my favorite. Nope. Get back here. The bearded clam from outer space. I started growing a beard when I was young because I've never looked my age. I always looked like a little kid. Well, not really. I just didn't look my age. And people would come into the bank and say they want to talk to the boss. And they'd say, well, he's over there. No, I want to talk to the boss. That's him over there. Well, a kid can't be 20 years old. 26. You don't look it. So I grew a beard. Had one ever since. Never been without one. I don't like the way I look now. I can't imagine what I would look like without my beard. And I don't want to know. All right, who's driving this one? Anybody we know? Nobody. Nobody's driving this one. Oh no, he doesn't want to drive. Why don't they want to plow this field? Oh wait, here he goes. He's doing something. Who is it? Miss Nelson. Oh, we got the two gals driving the plows. A visually impaired person. Well, you're my best kind of buddy then. All right, let's get rid of these taters. Because Hamish said he said he's not gonna mash them. So I gotta do something with these taters. Man, this machine's getting very dirty. Better stop. I'll run over you. They don't care. Man, that scared me. Hey, Ben. Party of one. How you doing, Benny? I kept thinking about Nick too. I wonder what Nick's up to. If you guys remember Nick, he's the one that had the music channel, the Sleepy Music Channel. And he's driving like Bill. I'm doing good, Ben. Hope you're doing good. I don't know why. If I drink Baja Blast or Code Red or any of the other flavored drinks that aren't regular Mountain Dew, when I live stream, I do a live stream, and later in the afternoon, I'm still nursing this thing. But if it's Code Red or Baja Blast, I finish it like really quick. I don't know what the difference is. I tend to take great big drinks when it's those flavored drinks like that. Where otherwise, if it's regular Mountain Dew, I just wet my lips a little bit, move onward. Got done with the delivery, eh? This guy's going through gears like he's got a bunch of them. Every time he stalls like that, I think he's out of gas. Are you a local delivery? wonder if I should flood the field. That'd be fun. Maybe. I don't know. Miss Nelson's got the big rigs out. You think Bill's busy making videos, I reckon. He's ghostwriter. Does he do videos? I didn't know that. European transport? Look at Lori go. Candy apple red. Oh no. Whoa. No. I'm having a hard time keeping my eyes open here. Lori, you guys got real cold weather now? Is it coming into winter? Oh no, dump truck's in the way. There, we fixed that problem. I must have left it in neutral. Man, that thing's dirty. Running over on the washer. We got a classic Swedish autumn. So does that mean it's cold? Yeah, we're still in the 40s at night. We haven't got down. We don't get that cold very often though. It's generally 40s at night and 50s in the daytime. Yeah, that's our winters anyway. Oh shoot! Oh, Butterfingers. Butterfingers. That's a lot of cabbage. I should sell this stuff. I need the money. See how I shuffled that one right out of the middle? How did I do that? I threw it and it landed on top of that other one almost. Oh wait. I didn't know I still had a hold of it. Like my forklift. That's my forklift. One hand. Go slow, go slow, go slow. Winter depression, yeah, that happens too, especially around the holidays. Much less regular. I've always had a hard time with nighttime. I've never liked the nighttime. In one respect, I do. I like it when it's dark and quiet. I like the quiet. I like it when the weather's conducive to sitting outside and watching stars and stuff like that. I like that. What I don't like is when everybody's sleeping and you're by yourself, you're all alone, and you're still up. Or maybe you've went to bed but you can't sleep, and your mind starts wandering on subjects that you shouldn't be thinking about, like mortality and bad things. I tend to have a lot of nightmares, and unfortunately my dreams are very, very livid. I dream like a movie, and very detailed. My dreams are very detailed, and if I have a nightmare, oh man, I actually do physical things, because I have an issue where most people, when they sleep and they get into REM sleep, their body freezes. Your body freezes when you're in REM sleep and you don't move. And the reason why that is if you're having a vivid dream and you're on a football field and you're running to catch a ball that the quarterback's throwing you, your body doesn't want you getting up out of bed and running for the ball, and so you kind of freeze up, automatically. I don't. If I'm running for a ball, I'm out of bed running across the room, and I've been hurt many times, hurt pretty bad from jumping out of bed, and because I'm doing something physically in a dream. All right, let's get this stuff put away. There you go, stacked her right up. Man, I got a lot of stuff stacked up here, don't I? Huh. I didn't get it all. I forgot I made another trip, didn't I? I didn't know that thing beeped when you backed up. Let's see. We've got potato chips. These are chili potato. I want to make salsa in the game. These are chili potato chips made from hot chilies. I don't know what the hell I said. Probably wasn't appropriate. Okay, we've also got, I had a lot of chili peppers. So I made chili popcorn. Hot popcorn. Hot spicy popcorn. Sweet. Although it's probably not sweet. It's not. It's like Lay's potato chips. Eat all you want, we'll make more. Whoa. Got quiet right there. I have a sound dampener. I want a mod to remove that beep. Well, you just go into the XML and take the sound out. That'd do it. There's a sound file in there. You just delete it. Beep, beep, beep. Why is making popcorn so loud? Yeah, no kidding. I know sometimes people eat popcorn really loud. I'm lucky. I don't have a hollow head. Some people have hollow heads or something, and when they chew, you can hear it for, 10, 15 feet away. I can eat things that are like that and that don't make no noise. But some people do. It's in the back of my chair there. I don't know what the hell that is. I think I do. It's the pipe for the portable air conditioning. For some reason, it gets into the picture once in a while. Oh boy. Look at all the popcorn. I'm gonna go sell this. There might be making more, but I'm gonna go sell this. Oh, I gotta watch out. This is that squirrely truck that tips over real easy. Real easy. Scorpions popping. God, I remember the old days when we used to pop popcorn and string it. What a job that was. And put it on the Christmas tree. We used to do a lot of stuff like that when we were kids because we didn't have money to go buy, ornaments and stuff like that. You had to make your own ornaments. We'd cut Christmas trees out of cardboard and paint them. And then stars. Take a piece of cardboard and cut a star. paint it up. We do make your own garland. That's what the popcorn was a garland. We just take a string and pop some corn and tie it all together. Back in the 1600s, we had candles on the tree and burned that sucker down. Didn't have no electric lights. Look at my right mirror. Look at right under there. Is that a bullet hole in my right mirror? What is that? It looks like a bullet hole. Once you pop, you can't stop. Yeah. All right, here's a whole lot of hot stuff here. Chili potato chips and chili popcorn. Here we go. 84,579, and that doesn't include any Petsy. Those sheep are full of oats or something. Them little boogers. Yeah, you wouldn't be so uppity, having so much fun if I cut them tails off. All righty, well, guess what time it is? Howdy doody, folks. It's howdy Rudy time. It's tutti fruity time. I used to hear that when I was a kid like you wouldn't believe. And at Christmas time, oh my God, sucked to be me. Where's your red nose? Come here, I'll give you a red nose. Bang! Oh, sorry. Let the blood flow. Gas are us. All right, everybody. Time for me to go. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you had fun. I'm going to go take a nap because I'm just beat. And then I guess I'll, I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. But I should do another Red Dead. We'll see how it works. But, yeah. We got Halloween at the end of the week and daylight savings time. Oh, whoopee. So I'll catch you guys later. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.